So, you're on your way to the grocery store on Christmas Eve, tie up a few loose ends, get those things your wife was like, hey, we forgot this. When a fight breaks out and you end up having to defend yourself and your family. That's exactly what happened here in Clarksville, Tennessee. Let's dig in. So, a 19-year-old is charged with the shooting at Clarksville Walmart. LeBron Gibson is determined to be the primary aggressor in the incident that led to the shooting at the Walmart on Fort Campbell Boulevard. Let's go all the way to the bottom and kind of see how this was initially reported. I think I passed it. So, previous. One person was injured in the shooting inside of Clarksville Walmart. According to the CPD, the police responded to the Walmart on Fort Campbell Boulevard around 12:45 p.m. Again, this is on Christmas Eve. For a shooting, CPD officers quickly entered the Walmart and began clearing the building to make sure the shooter was not still inside, which is, in a interesting twist, actually kind of important. After the primary investigation, the police believed the argument between two individuals escalated and led to the involved parties to fire gunshots. The CPD said all parties are involved in the incident are in contact with the police. One person did sustain multiple gunshots wounds and drove himself to the Nova Healthcare. But then they are currently being transported to the Nashville Hospital. The victim wounds are not life-threatening, the police say. And we have an update past that. He's fine. It's not an active shooter situation. But I thought that part where he drove himself to the hospital to be kind of interesting. So after the shooting, he either fled or kind of just while the police were coming in and making a sweep, he just kind of hobbled out and made a little escape for himself. So the interesting part about it is he's also the only one that was shot. And then he was hospitalized, but after that he's going to be charged with aggravated assault. So here the Clarksville police said 19 LeBron Gibson is being charged with 4 counts of aggravated assault after he was determined to be the primary aggressor in the incident that led to the shooting in Walmart, Fort Campbell Boulevard. During the argument, another man, Gibson reportedly showed a firearm, and police said the other man then acted in defense of his family. Gibson was shot multiple times at the incident, but his wounds have been determined to be non-life-threatening. At the time, Gibson remains hospitalized. Upon his release, he'll be taken to Montgomery Jail. No other information is available. So, I originally learned about this from Ammo Land. Justified defense, 19-year-old aggressor shot, wounded in Clarksville, Tennessee, Walmart. It's interesting because, you're just out shopping on Christmas Eve. It's kind of late, but I see all these posts all the time on Twitter and Instagram. You'll see somebody talking about Walmart and be like, "Oh my gosh, either somebody coming in from out of country or someone who's not necessarily super Second Amendment friendly, going, oh my gosh, I just went to a Walmart out and inserts some more rural area of the country or state that they live in, and they're like, oh, I saw firearms there or guns. It's just crazy. Why would have this? Or I was walking around and somebody was open carrying a firearm. And where I live, that's not necessarily uncommon to see, depending on the parts of the state that you're in. But I do see it from time to time, and I have seen people kind of go like, oh my gosh, why do people feel the need to do this? And this is exactly why. Sure, if firearms weren't involved at all, theoretically, he couldn't have threatened with a firearm. But what's stopping this 19-year-old from carrying around, say, a knife and threatening with that? As I've seen in other stories, and we might see, I have another story later today where a knife was threatened. And that's what led to the incident. But, people always complain. It's like, why do we have guns at Walmart? And it's like, well, this is exactly why. You're just trying to try up a couple of loose ends before the end of the night. Got Christmas the next day, and all of a sudden you're being threatened with a firearm over some petty little grocery store argument. Nah, it's better to stay prepared and ready at a moment's notice. get down in those comments. Let me know what you thought about this. I thought it was rather interesting. You know, the gun was retrieved, but at the end of the day, they were like, hey, it seems like plausible self-defense, and there's no charges being placed at this moment. It's been justified self-defense. So get down in those comments. Let me know what you thought, or if you've seen any similar situations, or if you know of any other situations that just happen. It's like, hey, you're out shopping or just doing your daily chores, and we're having to defend ourselves. If you found value in this, please, if you could hit that like button. My name's Steven with Armed Culture, bringing you Second Amendment news related to self-defense and the violent world around us, happening any day, reminding you to stay vigilant and prepared at a moment's notice.